All right, today we're going to dive into a really powerful fable that gets right to the heart of something we all struggle with: happiness and that tricky trap of comparison. It's the story of the crow and the peacock. You know that feeling, right? That little voice that whispers, "The grass is greener over there." Well, this story kicks off with a character who's feeling that exact same thing, but like 1,000 times worse. So let's set the scene. Our main character is a crow, and to put it lightly, he is just completely miserable with his life. When we meet him, a monk finds him sitting all alone on a branch, just crying his eyes out. And he is not in a good place. When the monk asks him what's wrong, the poor crow just lets it all out. He's convinced that no one loves him, that people are always shooing him away, that he can't get anything to eat, basically that the whole world just hates him. I mean, it gets really dark. He actually tells the monk death is better than such a life. He's hit rock bottom. He sees zero value in his own existence and has totally given up. Now, the monk hears this, and his heart just goes out to the crow. But instead of giving him some simple advice, he offers him a pretty strange deal: a chance to find happiness, but only if he completes a very specific quest. The crow, hearing this, is overjoyed. He immediately blurts out, "Please make me a swan." To him, swans are just the peak of beauty and being loved. The monk says, "Okay, I'll do it. But there's one condition. First, you have to go find a swan and just ask him if he's actually happy." So the crow is thrilled. He thinks this is going to be easy peasy. He flies off, totally sure he'll be back in no time. And this is where his journey into that classic greener grass illusion really begins. He finds a swan, gliding gracefully in a pond. And from the crow's point of view, this swan has everything. He tells the swan, "You are so unbelievably beautiful, white as milk, everyone loves you. You have to be the happiest bird in the world." But the swan's answer is a total shocker. He's like, "No, friend, I'm not happy at all." Turns out, the swan sees his own white feathers as just plain boring. He thinks the parrot must be the happiest bird because of all its amazing colors. Okay, so the crow's quest isn't over. He flies off, finds a parrot, and again, he's just looking at this incredibly vibrant, colorful bird, thinking, okay, this has to be the one with the perfect life. And you guessed it, he's wrong again. The parrot lets him in on a secret. He's terrified. All that beauty makes him a target. He lives in constant fear that someone's going to catch him and lock him in a cage. And then the parrot points him toward an even more spectacular bird, the peacock. So this leads the crow to the last stop on his trip. He searches around and finally finds a peacock. And here's the really important part: the peacock is in a zoo. The crow looks at this peacock, surrounded by hundreds, maybe thousands of people, all admiring it. He is absolutely 100% convinced that this is it. This stunning creature has to be the happiest bird on the entire planet, no question. But then the peacock drops the most heartbreaking truth of all. It tells the crow that its beauty is actually a curse. It's the whole reason it's trapped in the zoo. And even worse, people pluck its beautiful feathers. And it hurts a lot. Its greatest feature is also the source of its greatest pain. At this point, the crow's mind is just blown. He's met the swan, the parrot, the peacock, every bird he ever envied, and not a single one of them is happy. So he asks the one question that's left. And this is the moment where everything finally clicks. The peacock, who has had a lot of time to just sit and watch the world from its cage, is about to give the crow the answer that changes everything. The peacock looks right at the crow and tells him that the happiest bird in the entire world is the crow. And the peacock explains why. See, the crow is the only bird that isn't kept in a cage. No one is trying to catch him or trap him. The crow has the one thing that all these other beautiful birds have lost: total, absolute freedom. In hearing this, it's like a light bulb just goes off in the crow's head. His whole world flips upside down. For the very first time in his life, he actually feels thankful to be a crow. He flies back to the monk, not to become a swan, but to say, "You know what? I'm good. I'm fine just as I am." So what's the big takeaway for us? Well, this whole story is a perfect metaphor for this really nasty pattern we can fall into. We look at others, we make these pointless comparisons, and it just makes us sad and critical of ourselves. It's a totally vicious cycle. Think about it. It's a simple, three-step recipe for misery. First, you compare yourself to someone else. Second, that comparison makes you feel sad about what you think you're lacking. And third, that sadness turns inward and you start beating yourself up. And that's the real lesson here, isn't it? True happiness isn't about getting what other people have. It's about seeing the incredible value in what's already yours. For the swan, the parrot, and the peacock, the very things that made them beautiful were also their prisons. The crow's real gift wasn't his color, it was his freedom. Which brings us to the final, really important question we have to ask ourselves. The crow was so busy envying the feathers of other birds that he completely forgot about his own wings and the amazing freedom they gave him. So, what feathers are you admiring in someone else's life? And in doing so, what essential freedom, what unique strength of your own are you totally overlooking?